Hi there. Welcome back to Sports Center. Randy, has anyone ever said to you, sir, you have a critter problem in your home?
No, not currently. We had a mouse in college in our apartment. He could not have been less intimidated by us humans.
All right, so give that mouse wings.
Please no.
Which is frightening. And you are at AT&T Center where, for the second time in 3 days, bats have infested the Spurs home.
Hard pass.
And now they've got a bat signal in San Antonio. This was Thursday night when 4 or 5 bats, with one too many, Pau Gasol had the towel ready to whip it. And then the dude that played the John Goodman character in Arachnophobia comes out trying to get said bats. And then coincidentally, the mascot had a bat suit on. For a while, I thought that it was a setup. So let's go back to present day. Rudy Gay starts running. They're like, why is he running? Well, because it's another bat. And then LeBron James just tries to throw the ball at it, which isn't going to work because bats, you know, say what you want about them, and most people do. They're pretty nimble.
They're agile.
And then the coyote, again, they call the bat signal out. Here comes the mascot with the Batman uniform on again.
Yeah.
And miraculously dives with the net and gets it.
What?
Now, here's where the breaking news comes in. When he does this, I want you to look at the bench. Greg Popovich is smiling and laughing.
Yeah, okay.
We didn't put that out on the hot list. Perhaps we should have.
Oh, my word.
Look at that guy. See, I still think it's a setup because now I think like the red panda, this is his thing now, catching bats. Can I talk about the basketball portion of the game now?
I wish you would.
LeBron James, DeMar DeRozan entered the game in the fourth quarter. He didn't play to that point. They played the game, but late in the fourth quarter they got in. 24 seconds left. DeRozan shoots the floater. Pelicans get the rebound. Last chance for the Pelicans. Tim Frazier gets the inbound pass. Spin shoots, doesn't go all the way around the rim. Pelicans lose. Spurs have won 5 straight. Pelicans only 2 wins.
On a Lakers-Warriors ticket, Saturday night, LeBron's back, you're excited, and then...
I mean, I was there for Steph anyway, but just when the Lakers thought they had LeBron back from injury, he took a surprising seat last night after his 1-game return. Just 2 days after playing 40 minutes against the Clippers, LeBron sat out last night against the Warriors. Several Lakers players said they were unaware that James would be sitting out until the team arrived at the arena for the game. Now, a source close to the star told ESPN's Dave McMenamin that James did not suffer a setback against the Clippers or aggravate the groin injury. Luke Walton said resting James on Saturday gives him a few more days to recover before the Lakers play at Indiana on Tuesday. As for the game and those who played, the Warriors won 115-101. The loss for the Lakers was followed by drama in the locker room. Sources told ESPN that Walton challenged several veteran players for selfish play, and they reportedly went back at Walton. Now, Michael Beasley and JaVale McGee took exception and expressed frustration with Walton's inconsistent rotations this season.
No Chris Paul for the Rockets last night, but plenty of James Harden. Typical ASU guy, right? Doing things to excess. 43 points for the Beard. No comment from Matt Barry. 27-point win over the Jazz. Harden running his 30-point game streak to 26 straight games. 3rd longest streak in NBA history. Got the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic taking on the Timberwolves. Not by himself. That would probably have led the show. 7-1 on the second day of back-to-backs this season is Denver. And they're up 3 late. Jared Bayless kicking to Karl Anthony Towns. Can't miss him. He's dressed like a highlighter. Karl, good to see you. Wanted the and one. Instead, we're down 1. Towns 31-12. Now it's a 1-point game. Nikola Jokic, like,
that's absurd.
There are quarterbacks currently in Minnesota who can't make that pass to Malik Beasley. Jokic, triple-double, more Kirk Cousins. 13 points, 16 rebounds, 10 dimes. His 9th triple-double of the season. Look at that. Bayless found Luol Deng. Deng getting crunch time minutes. T-Wolves down 1. T-Wolves steal. He got a possession with 10 seconds to play, and you're going back to the well. Bayless to Deng. Deng for 3. No. Karl Anthony Towns, inbound to no one in particular. That's how it wraps up. Nuggets win 107-106. Their 6th straight. Towns said, we got to look. Just didn't go.
Let's keep it close finishes, shall we? 76ers and Kings, 4th quarter. Sixers down 10. Joel Embiid sets the screen for Jimmy Butler, who does that. just off balance. Bucket foul. 76ers down 6 after the Butler made free throw. Then Embiid fakes, drives, footwork, mid-range jumper. 29-17 for Embiid. Sixers down 1. Then it's Butler again. Butler's 29 points, 7 assists. 76ers take the lead after the free throw. But here comes Buddy. Buddy Hield. Kings up 1. Under 2 to go. Hield, another 3. 34 points for Hield, just over a minute to go. Kings up 4 here, and Fox James can't happen with a call. He's time just to put back the Marvin Bagley Jr. Watch this. It's like the marble in a roulette wheel. Falls in your number. Bagley's number, 14 and 13. Kings, 6 straight.
Saturday, all of it. It's a Sunday edition of SportsCenter AM. Matt Berry, Randy Scott, Chineo Ogwumike with us. We're going to have a new NFL champion this time tomorrow. Why don't we start, though, with the NBA champs?
And a little bit of drama in the Bay Area today, breaking it down. The surprise here, LeBron James late scratch because he was sore. Reminder, he played 40 minutes in his return Thursday. We'll hear from the team in the locker room afterwards. As for the actual game and those who did play, look at Klay Thompson work.
Y'all forget, Klay Thompson actually has some handles. He can score off the dribble. I know he had 4 dribbles in that 40-point game, but here he probably had more than that. He was the reason why the Warriors were competitive in the first half.
That's a YMCA noon game move. As for Klay, he was so good, Lakers fans getting in.
They should want Klay. If I were sitting with him, I'd chant the same thing.
Lakers fans in attendance on the road, maybe some tampering. Thompson had 23 points at the half. Now to the third, the play of the night. This was big for the Warriors. Why, tonight?
I mean, look. Emphatic. You look at Boogie, this is probably his real welcome back moment. That stole the momentum for the Warriors. We might look back and say, hey, this is where Boogie started leaving his mark on the championship run.
In fact, Kerr said we needed some energy in the building. He did get that. He got hit up for a tee for the stare down. But what a big-time play. Fourth quarter now. Steph Curry sitting on the bench. Only 2 points, 0 from 8 from the field. Lisa Salters asked the coach about it.
Steph Curry, just 2 points through 3 quarters. What do you see that's going on with him?
We're going to trade him. I've had enough of that guy.
That's a head coach not worried about his superstar.
Give 0 worries. I mean, look at this. Putting him on skates, this is not a problem at all. This is what Steph Curry, I can't shoot the 3. Well, I'm going to get to the rim.
Fourth quarter, only had 2 points coming in, but then he starts to figure it out, stays hot, goes to the rim. A few possessions later, big lead. This is what he does better than anybody, sits and hits the 3.
That's a big fact. You want Steph Curry questioning himself because guess what? He gets mad, and when he gets mad, he gets buckets.
And Curry wasn't done either. Watch this. Drives into the basket, puts up a layup, and then he has fun with the crowd.
Pingaro, pingaro. I mean, when he's just dancing and just having fun with the crowd, that's when you know the Warriors are going to win.
All good for the Warriors and Steph, 14 points, but the questions afterward, what about LeBron?
One game at a time, really. I mean, I know it's the typical answer, but it's true. Well, you know, he's got tomorrow off, flight on Tuesday. Flight Monday, and you know, we'll see how the Indiana game goes, and then how he feels the next day. And I can't answer it until the next day after that because it just, I won't know how he responds until then.
How much preparation or changing of the preparation did you need before the game to account for LeBron not being here?
Overall, I didn't figure that out until I got here.
Did you have a sense this morning or earlier today that LeBron was going to be able to play?
No. He was fine. No one knew.
All right, we'll hear from Luke Walton, the players, regarding LeBron's surprise. But following the loss, there was drama in the locker room. Sources told ESPN that coach Luke Walton challenged several veterans players for selfish play, and they reportedly went back at Walton. Michael Beasley and JaVale McGee in particular took exception and expressed frustration with Walton's inconsistent rotations this season. The confrontation was heated, according to a source, but then calmed down quickly.
All right, it's keeping the Western Conference today. You got James Harden averaging 38.8 points per game on the second night of back-to-backs. So all this concern about tired legs and usage rate and all this stuff, maybe it's overblown.
I mean, why not? It is not overblown because you want to see what he does in the playoffs. But in the interim, might as well use him. I mean, you don't get in front of him, he's going to get to the rim.
He's in Salt Lake City, and he's working on Kyle Korver. And Korver, his best defensive days They aren't behind him.
Were they ever?
They never happened.
They never happened. I mean, look, he's trying to take away his left shooting hand, and it still doesn't work. He's not uncomfortable. He still makes the shot.
Harden was just 4 of 12 from distance, so a bit of a pedestrian shooting night for him. But he had 16 points in the first quarter, 29 in the first half. 8th time this season he's had 25 or more in a half. The next closest guy is Kemba Walker. He has 3.
Yeah.
Now we're in the third quarter. Rudy Gobert into the lane. Harden's going to actually block him. Harden had 4 blocks.
Oh, everyone says this man does not play defense. His effort is there. You got to give him credit for actually holding it down on both ends.
Rudy Gobert got attacked. Harden to the line. He was 15 of 15 from the line. That got him 30 points for the 26th straight game, 3rd longest streak in NBA history. And then Harden just working on Joe Ingles.
Yeah, without Paul and without Capella, the Rockets' offense is so simple. 5 out, no one in. James Harden goes one-on-one.
23 points, 12 rebounds, 6 steals, 5 assists, 4 blocks. The game was out of hand with 2 minutes to play. So if he signed a jersey on the way back to the locker room, there's still 1:57 to play.
I love it.
That young fella's like,
you're doing it all anyways.
Just memories made for children. Harden recorded his 3rd career 40-point, 10 rebound, and 5 steal game, tying Anthony Davis and Michael Jordan for the most since steals became a thing, right? Since they became official in 73-74. Only other players with multiple such games are all Hall of Famers. Hakeem, Bird, Bob McAdoo.
He'll have more of those in the future. I put like.
Well, he's not done.
Yeah.
Also not done, just the beginning of his career. Mavs, Cavs, and Luka Doncic ended the game just 1 point shy of 1,000 career points. Tonight, you knew he was going to get it. That was a lock.
I mean, if we're doing honorary All-Stars with Dirk and D-Wade, might as well throw him in because he's been so great so early in his career.
There should be no honorary with him. He should be at 19 years old, talented, only 3 rookies the last 20 seasons reached 1,000 points that quickly. All won Rookie of the Year. Did any of them do that?
No, this is Luka's playground. I mean, he controls the tempo. He has advanced reading ability, even though he's 19 years old. This guy is really playing his best basketball. And the thing is, we don't even know his best basketball yet.
Quick trigger, 18 first quarter points, final seconds of the second quarter. Watch him just go finger roll.
Finger roll. I mean, this guy has every arsenal in his weaponry.
28 points at the half. Another weapon in that arsenal.
Okay.
The ability to do that.
Can you imagine that being Kristaps Porzingis? And then on top of that, also having the pick and pop game? That's why the Mavs fans are probably so happy right now.
One final Euro step / travel. A career high 35 points. Mavs win 111-98. Luka had his 7th career 30-point game, tying Kevin Durant for the 3rd most in NBA history by a teenager. Only LeBron and Carmelo have done it more often. And according to Elias, Doncic became the first teenager in NBA history with multiple games of 35 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. Janae, thanks for joining us this morning.
Gotcha.